Monitor. Queries over Museveni fuel company deal. There are question marks according to the Daily Monitor. Why is the president interesting government to buy the land? Has the land failed to attract private buyers? And what is especially the Mogasol dealer to attract such a favor as many local businesses collapse? Those are some of the questions according to the Daily Monitor. Ugandans are now grappling with. And then on Ebola, Tanzanian doctor buried in Fort Portal. The Ebola team is senior preparing to enter the body of the Tanzanian doctor Muhammad Ali at Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital Cemetery yesterday. The doctor died of Ebola on Saturday and was not taken back to his home country because of fears that Well, we'll now go on to our international news update. Burkina Faso's military leader, who was ousted in a coup on Friday, has formally agreed to step down. Religious and community leaders have revealed. They say the country's new self-declared leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore, had Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Damiba's resignation and conditions he had set. The announcement followed the attacks on French institutions after it was reported that Lieutenant Colonel Damiba was sheltering at a French military base. It is the second coup this year. In both cases, the country's dire security situation and failure to deal with an Islamist insurgency were blamed for the takeovers. Burkina Faso controls as little as 60% of its territory, according to experts, and Islamist violence is worsening. The African Union has demanded the return of the constitution order by July 2023 at the latest, agreeing with the regional group economic community of Western African countries, ECOWAS, that the ousting of the leader, Lieutenant Colonel Damiba, was unconstitutional. Moving on, Brazil's election is going into a second round in which left-winger Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva will face far-right incumbent Jair Bolsonaro. With almost all the votes counted, Lula has won 48 against Bolsonaro's 43%, a much closer result than the opinion polls had suggested. Lula fell short of more than 50% of the valid votes needed to prevent a runoff. Voters now have 4 weeks to decide which of the two should lead Brazil. Winning outright in the first round was always going to be a tall order for any candidate. The last time it happened was 24 years ago. But President Bolsonaro and Lula had given their supporters hope that they could achieve just that. And in the Middle East, Iranian police clashed with students at one of the country's most prestigious universities on Sunday, according to social media and state reports. The reports say a large number of students at Sharif University in Tehran have been trapped in the campus car park. Videos on social media appear to show students running away from security forces with apparent gunshots fired. Anti-government protests erupted in Iran in September after the death of a woman detained by morality police. And at least 125 people have died in a crash at an Indonesian football match that has become one of the world's worst stadium disasters. Hundreds were also hurt in an aftermath of home team Arema FC's loss to bitter rivals at the overcrowded stadium late on Saturday in Malang, East Java. The crash took place after police tear-gassed fans which invaded the pitch. As panic spread, thousands surged towards Kanjuruhan Stadium's exit where many suffocated. FIFA, the world's Awards governing body states that no crowd control gas should be carried or used by stewards or police at matches. And on the Russian-Ukraine war, Russia has withdrawn its troops from the strategic Ukrainian town of Lyman in a move to see a significant setback for its campaign in the east. The retreat came amid fears thousands of soldiers would be encircled in the town, according to Russia's defense ministry. Recapturing Lyman could let Ukrainian soldiers reach more contested territory in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said yesterday the town had been completely cleared of Russian troops. And in the UK, King Charles will not attend the climate change conference COP27, which is due to be held in Egypt next month, according to Buckingham Palace. It was responding to a story in the Sunday Times, which claimed Prime Minister Liz Truss had ordered the King not to attend. The palace said advice had been sought by the King and given by Truss. Before his accession to the throne last month, the King, then the Prince of Wales, had indicated he would attend the annual conference. And finally, Kenya's Amos Kipruto and Ethiopia's Lamezaf Yehulau won their maiden land and marathon titles with breakaway victories in the elite men's and women's races. Just 6 months after making her debut over the distance, 23-year-old Yehulau finished in 2 hours 17 minutes and 26 seconds, the third fastest women's London marathon time in history. Kipruto then won the men's race in 2 hours, 4 minutes and 39 seconds after pushing away from the rest of the field with about 5 kilometers to go. With 4 miles to go in the women's race, and after an earlier trip, Yehulau, the youngest ever London Marathon champion, broke a clear of a group of 4, with the chasing 2021 champion Joyce Lynn kept Jeff Kosgei of Kenya unable to reel her in. Well, that brings us to the end of this morning's news update. Thank you for watching Channel 44. We'll return at 12:45 with fresh news update and news in brief, so stay tuned to Channel 44. Before I sign out, I remind you of the Karamoja cry. Thank you so much for giving to the people of Karamoja. There is great impact happening in the region of Karamoja as we have started on the tilling of the land, and this week we will be planting. Well, the need is still great as we are in need of more seedlings that will cost about 100 million shillings to cover the whole of the northeastern region of Karamoja. So join us by sending your seed. And also the people of Karamoja are suffering another thing which is eating them up, which is jiggers. And as a ministry, we are also called to help them overcome the situation that they are going through. Remember, these are our own, and therefore we need to run to their help. We need to run to their aid until they get back on their feet, and then they can sustain themselves. Otherwise, I wish you a very good morning. Stay tuned to Channel 44. Remember to sow your seed and help the people of Karamoja. God bless you. Good morning.